Hi, Brandon Ryan here from Cakewalk. We're at Musikmesse 2010 with Gear for Music, and I want to show you one of the new products that we have. We actually announced a little while ago, but I'll show you a little bit more of it now. It's going to be shipping very soon. This is the A series. This is the A500 Pro, which is the 49 key. There's also a 300 and an 800, which give you bigger and smaller versions of it. Biggest thing about this thing is really the playability. Also very easy, simple control for moving up and down octaves. It has an LCD, jog wheel, really nice clean transport control, nice feeling knobs, nice sliders. Also dynamic velocity sensitive pads. So here I've got nice velocity sensitivity on that. These can also control any function of software. They can be buttons or notes or what have you. The keyboard also, very nice feel. I'm going to switch over to like a Rhodes. So what you can't probably feel is that it feels incredibly good. The feel, tactile of the key, the action. So we have all of the Roland technology for making keyboards is in here. So I'd say the most important thing about this is the way it feels. It's a nice quality keyboard, very playable. The pads very dynamic. Light up, can also play notes as well. But another really cool thing about this, oh, and by the way, it's also it's USB. It's got a MIDI interface built in. It has Windows 7 64-bit support. Also has Snow Leopard drivers as well. So all the latest technologies are supported as far as drivers. So great driver support, 32-bit and 64-bit. But then also there's a control interface for it. So whatever software you're using, it has an editor which is completely graphic. Also, if you're a Cakewalk software user, things like Sonar that have the active control technology, you hit one button on the software and up comes this interface, and it actually will allow you to control any synths or plugins directly from the surface itself. So you can actually lock this to any plugin that happens to be open. For instance, it's controlling Session Drummer now, so I can actually have it control any of the functions in Session Drummer once it comes into the foreground. Dimension Pro, you'll see that it's now changed. It says, hey, I'm controlling Dimension Pro, so all the functions will control here. Make a little edit, and I can control anything on screen. Nice thing is as well that I can switch to controlling effects or synths. So now that my act is enabled, I can control any aspect of the software very easily. This jog wheel can be assigned to whatever. It can be jog, it can be markers, it can control X-ray, fading in and out of windows. I have multiple banks that I can switch through for the faders. Over here I have these pads can be turned into actually any command in the software, so it can control moving back and forward to groups, any menu command. So it's extremely capable, especially with working with Sonar. Down here I can decide what all the faders do, what any knob does, and then there's banks for controlling effects. This is particular for controlling virtual synthesizers, and also one for utility, but you can completely design it any way you want. So this is pretty cool for especially for Sonar users, but there is an editor also for any software users using Logic or Cubase or Live or what have you. So the pads and all the sliders and knobs, very useful. And as I said, I think the most important thing about it though is the playability of the keyboard. It feels great, and also really solid driver support for all the latest operating systems. So that's it. A300 Pro, A500 Pro, and the A800 Pro available very soon. Thank you.